Hi guys, this is Khadijah Safdar. I'm the founder of Zero Mother Earth, and I just wanted to quickly discuss a few things with you guys. No one is, free these days, and so I just wanted to make it brief and get to the point quickly. The first thing that I wanted to highlight was to bring to your attention this heat that we have these days, the extreme levels of heat that we never had before. And for that, the biggest contributor is, of course, climate change. And as humans, we are the main contributors to it. We industrialize, we use cars and other vehicles that emit carbon monoxide. We use aerosol and ACs and refrigerators that emit the CFCs, the chlorofluorocarbon gases, and because of that, we have caused already a lot of damage to the environment. For that, because we are the ones who caused it, so we should be the ones to suffer, and not the other creatures who are not, who are um, who haven't contributed to it and who are not responsible for the situation, who are culpable, and we need to deal with it. And a lot of people have asked what they can do actually, um, because it is not easy the level of harm we've done, the level of destruction we've caused. So we can, in our individual capacity, help them. We can put in bowls, in plastic bowls, or in cups. We can put water or food for them, for the animals who visit our houses, um, the cats and the dogs and the birds, and to help quench their thirst, to make them feel better. And yeah, this is the thing that was I felt most necessary to discuss. The second thing is I was planning a tree plantation drive somewhere in the local area, in Pakistan. And of course, we would be going there on bicycles, not something that contributes to climate change. Wearing green, like I am right now, of course, and planting trees that not for the beautification or just for the sake of it. Um, that is good for the environment, good for us, good for the animals naturally, and that do serve the purpose because the amount of trees that has been cut in the past few years in Pakistan, like hundreds of thousands of trees have been cut for commercialization, for industrialization, for urbanization. So to minimize the impact of it, we can plant trees that give the quickest results. You know, yes, and do let me know in the comment section if we can, when we can do it, and any suggestions that you have about it. The third thing was the internships that were starting this summer. Those who were passionate about climate, about sustainability. He was part to become climate activists or change makers in the future, or pursue climate-related professions. They can come forward and join as volunteers, and they would have a lot of fun and get a lot of experience from this opportunity that I feel is something necessary for the youth of today. They can learn about climate, what the plans we can devise, the smart objectives that we can use to achieve the 17 Sustainable Development Goals before 2030. Yes, and we have positions such as marketing assistants and graphic designing, etc. And the final thing was Palestine. I haven't been really active for some time. The reasons were like the summer has been extreme, has made me lazy, and I'm not the summer girl. And I literally hate it here. Especially in Pakistan, it's extremely annoying to not being able to go out without being drenched in sweat and turning the ACs on the entire time, which is of course not good for the environment and for your finances too, to be honest. And yes, I've been a Palestine supporter since day one, not because I'm a Muslim, because I am on the right side of history, because I know the facts, and I'm a humanitarian. I know what is happening, and even if I wasn't a humanitarian, I should know. Thousands of children, hundreds of thousands of women being killed, for no reason. That is not war. That is even Hitler did not, do this kind of war crimes and this kind of mass murder and genocide. This is worse than World War I, World War II, worse than any crisis in the world. So, and despite that, many people, not choosing to speak up, that is sheer hypocrisy on their part. Duplicity. Had something happened in, other parts of the country, a genocide or even droughts or something in Somalia or in Ukraine, and I deeply have, sympathies for those people. I truly understand that what's happening in this part of the world, just because we're Muslims, and this ethnic cleansing, and although uh, the land did belong to the Palestinians, it was their home since 1948, but the Zionists have since then, and we see in the form of the Nakba, the Geneva Convention, we see that there have been attempts for a two-state resolution, and now for ceasefire, but nothing happened as long as UN is supporting Israel and and providing arms to them and giving us that impression that they're calling for ceasefire. The UN Security Council demanding immediate ceasefire. That is bullshit. That is not happening because on the inside and somewhere the back of their mind, they actually know what they support, and my celebrities, they don't actually support it just for publicity stunt and just for gaining followers and not losing out on social media influence they're talking, but at least they are doing something. The people, my like biggest idols like Ariana Grande, Selena Gomez, and Taylor Swift, they haven't done anything about it, and I'm a big Swiftie, and she has been silent, and that is so unacceptable, disappointing, and it's something not expected from her. And yet I know, and something that you should not have the audacity to call yourself humanitarians about, you're silent and you're not talking about it, and you're on your Eras tour, so selfish and I don't care attitude. That is bullshit. That is. And others who were not doing anything, the influencers and the ones whose voice can make an impact, they're not doing it, and yet they have the audacity to call themselves humans. That is something disappointing and not expected of them. So, and those who are doing things like Mark Ruffalo, like um, like the Hadid, they're actually doing something. So, and yes, I am watching these there's this person called Hamza Saada. He's a Palestinian living in the U.S. and he hosts these online talks about the situation in Rafah in Gaza, and he's talking to the children and the youth of uh, the Israeli children who are living there, and most of it it transpired were not on the right side of history because mainly they were brainwashed by their parents. They did not know the facts, and for them the situation was truly because the Palestinians, they were the invaders, the terrorists, and they had you know uh, invaded their land, and that was rightfully theirs, which is not the case. So, and he kind of tells them the truth and make them come on the right side of history. So that is something that you can do. I'm not asking for a lot of things that you have to go there or do something. Monetary support is, I think, something you can do. If you are an influential person or have the reach, you can post about it. You can make videos or post stories about this, and have podcasts and stuff about um, to make an impact, because that is doing something. And a part of the Met Gala blog list, and I've been part of it. Like these celebrities, they've lost thousands of their followers, and that has had an impact. They've even reluctantly, they have spoken about their support, their so-called support at least, on for Palestine and to demand an immediate ceasefire. So that is what you can do. You can support pro-Palestine celebrities, block those who are like silent on the matter, and that is yes something that you can do. So that's what it was about. And have a good day. Have a good summer. Be safe. Be happy. Be healthy.